Kneece.com. Back to some of the news of the day now. The unemployment rate, as we've been reporting, shooting up to 6.4% in June. There was a bright spot, though. The healthcare sector adding 35,000 jobs, the biggest increase of any sector. One part of that group is nurses. Joining us from Boston this morning is Richard Kneece, CEO of Higher Nursing. Good to have you on the program.
Morning. Glad to be here.
You know, this is one of those stories here when we look at the labor market where there's something positive to talk about. Healthcare workers are in demand. Tell us a little bit about your firm, the sort of demand you're seeing, and what people can find if they are pursuing jobs in this industry.
Well, we provide tools, generally technology tools, for healthcare organizations to locate, recruit, and evaluate the talent. So that can be anything from finding the people to providing e-learning and career solutions. But what we're finding generally is that absolutely there's a demand for nurses, allied healthcare workers, technicians, really across the gambit. But it's much different than the technology requirements of the late 90s. I mean, you know, everybody talked about how the dot-coms were having trouble finding people. This is a much deeper issue. There is a lot of talk about shortages of nurses and other allied healthcare workers, and it really has more to do with the nature of the business. There is an aging population, so there's a demand issue, but there's also a supply issue. There aren't enough new nurses coming out of college, and there's not enough recruitment in the industry. So,
if this is an area where you're looking for workers and having trouble filling positions, tell us a little bit for the people that are pursuing this particular industry. Can they write their own ticket? It is a difficult job, but can you actually count on pay raises going forward?
Well, correct. It is a difficult job. You really know who runs the hospitals half the time. The nurses are the core, and there's a lot of issues among that. But I don't know if "write your own ticket" is the right word. But there are tremendous opportunities for nurses, and as I mentioned, the other allied healthcare professionals. If you're a nurse and you decide you don't want to practice, you can easily go into clinical research. The biotech companies and pharmaceutical companies are very often looking for RNs with bachelor's degrees and above. The pharmaceutical companies, again, are looking for people who can sell pharmaceuticals, and nurses make very good transition if they have the people skills because of their science background. In addition, insurance companies like to hire nurses because they put them into areas of utilization review, network management, case management, etc. So as far as pay raises, you are seeing some short-term signing bonuses for nurses. The hospitals are generally trying to recruit them, but that's really a temporary thing. Like I said, the issue is there aren't enough of those people out there, and there aren't enough coming into the industry. So you're just finding them moving from one place to another, but there's still a shortage, and that shortage is just going to get worse and worse.
And when we say worse and worse, can you throw some numbers at us as far as estimates?
Yeah, there are a lot of numbers out there, but the one that's most glaring is
Richard Kneece, CEO of Higher Nursing. Obviously, we had a problem there at the very tail end with his microphone. We apologize for that. On Wall Street,